Hey everyone, welcome to Glasgow Engineering, and this is another video in the 2D sketching series from my channel. In this series, I'm teaching you how you can develop 2D sketches without going into the 3D modeling, which is another series that's gonna come right after this 2D sketching series. So hit the subscribe button, turn on post notifications so that you are updated on when I post more videos in this series and in the upcoming series as well. So in this video, I'm gonna be making this weird looking sketch, and I'm gonna explain to you step by step on how you can develop this sketch. It might look strange, but I'm gonna show you a very efficient way on how you can make this. So yeah, if you have any questions, just drop a comment, like this video, and subscribe to this channel, and that because that's gonna help me in making more videos, and it's gonna help support this channel as well. So without any further ado, we're gonna get into it. So I'm gonna close this one, won't save it, and start a new one here. Mechanical design, part design. Won't name it the part, and I'm gonna get into it. So in this sketch, what you are gonna notice here is that there are a couple of axes here. So yeah, no, first thing, like I always mention in my videos, you have to find symmetry in the sketch. So in this sketch, you can see here that this whole sketch is symmetrical around this horizontal axis or a construction line. So you can easily mirror this upper part on the lower part. That, and one more thing, and there's one more symmetry around this in this part sketch, and I'm gonna let you guess it, and I'm gonna tell you what symmetry is that as I'm drawing the sketch. So you have some time to guess what symmetry we have here. So first thing I'm gonna make is I'm gonna make these axes and basically the construction lines here. So yeah, I'm gonna select the axis toolbar here. I'm gonna make the horizontal and vertical axis first. This is gonna serve as our coordinate system, and I'm gonna make the 30-degree axis. I'm only gonna make one axis because I'm gonna explain it to you why I'm doing that. It's gonna be 30 degrees from the vertical. 30. Is it recording? Yes, it is. Okay, so what else do we have? We have this construction line or axis. So the distance between this construction line or axis to this origin is going to be 60. So that's going to be 60 millimeters in distance. Sorry, it has to be 60. Okay. What else do we need? Yeah. So we're gonna start making this. No, first of all, we're gonna make this whole circle here first, and I'm gonna make that over here. The radius or diameter of the circle is 90 millimeters in diameter. Now we have the inner circle, which is gonna be how much? 55 millimeters in diameter. I'm gonna select the circle. Oops, sorry. So that's gonna be 50, right? 55. 55 here. Now we have, sorry. Now we have this circle first. So the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna make a point at the intersection point of this and this construction line or axis. So I'm going to select the intersection point. I'm going to select these two lines here or axes, and I'm going to make that as a construction point. So if you notice here that we have created a point, but that is a standard element, but we have to make it as a construction element. And I'm going to make a circle with a center at that point. I'm going to make that as construction point. Oh, sorry, standard element. And the radius or diameter of the radius of the circle is 18 units, 18 millimeters in radius. Just like that. Make it 18. Okay. Now we have the inner circle, which is gonna be 4 holes, 20 millimeters in diameter. So that is gonna be 20. So you have to be careful with choosing the right dimensions. Is it diameter or okay, so is everything done here? Yeah, so now we have to make a corner here, 14. I can use the corner, um, but if I do that, it's gonna take this element with this arc away, but we need it in the sketch. So I'll demonstrate how it's going to take it away. So if I make a corner over here, it's going to take the whole thing away, but we do need that arc. So instead of using the corner tool, I'm going to make a circle here, make it tangential to these two or circular arcs, and radially dimension it with 14 millimeters in radius. And then I can trim off the rest of the circle. And I can trim off this over here. Okay, and then we have one more arc here with 17 millimeters in radius. Can make it here, keep it tangential to it, and dimension it as 17 millimeters. Okay, I can trim off this part and the parts that we don't need, like that. Okay, if you notice here, okay, so like I asked you to guess what other symmetry we have in this sketch, I'm gonna show you. So if you notice here, so we are not gonna use, we're only gonna draw the top portion, right, first, right? So that was the symmetry that we had observed at the start of the video. Now there's one more symmetry along this axis. So I'm only gonna make a quarter of this whole sketch, and I'm gonna use the mirror property to mirror this quarter on the other side. It's gonna make a complete upper half of the sketch. So I don't have to draw it again. So how I'm gonna make this whole sketch is by only drawing a quarter, and the rest I'm gonna use the mirror property so that I don't have to draw the whole diagram, the whole sketch again and again, because it's just gonna take a whole lot of my time that I don't have. So yeah, so now I'm only gonna make these lines here, these elements here, and that's it. And I'm gonna use the mirror property twice. First, in the first mirror property, I'm gonna mirror this quarter on the other side. It's gonna make first half, and then I'm gonna use that half and mirror it on the lower side. That's gonna make our old sketch. So I'm gonna make these two lines here first, over here. Okay, and okay, sorry. So, and the distance between these two lines is gonna it against this axis, which is at the center of these two lines, it's going to be 4, obviously. And then we have one more line over here. So we since we only need the quarter of the whole sketch, so I'm gonna get rid of the third quarter, this whole circular arcs that we don't need, because obviously we're using the mirror property to make the whole sketch. So the beauty of the mirror property, you can see you can see exactly how powerful the mirror property is over here. So what I've only drew one quarter of the whole sketch, this part, and I'm going to use this part sketch, this quarter, to make the complete sketch. So what I'm going to do here first is I'm going to select this one quarter. I'm going to use the mirror property, and I'm going to mirror this quarter on the other side. It's going to make the top half of the sketch like that. So now we have the top half, and I'm going to use these two and mirror it against this axis, and it's going to come. So instead of making all of it manually, I just used the mirror property. I identified the symmetries in this sketch, and I just made the whole thing without breaking a sweat and without just putting in so much effort and time in this sketch. So if you like this video, make sure to subscribe it, like this video if you like it, and drop a comment if you have any questions. You can also give me suggestions on what I should draw, and if you can also link me to sketches that you are having trouble in, and I will surely make a video on them. So, uh, yeah, if you and if you and you can also link me a sketch or a 2D drawing that you are having trouble in, and I will surely make a video on it if you want me to do that. Okay, so yeah, that's all for today, and I'll catch you in the next video. See ya.